Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. Today I want to break up Game 5 Lakers vs. Suns into chapters. The first chapter is going to deal with how the Lakers are guarding the pick and roll. They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink here, trying every kind of method, and I think it's getting them confused, and actually some of the methods are just plain wrong in my mind. So I'm going to show you what they're doing, and I'm also going to show you how I would defend it, which I think would be the best way to do it, and it would be consistent. Let me show you what I mean. The first mistake Derek Fisher makes is he goes underneath the screen. You cannot do this against Steve Nash. He'll simply pull up and shoot a jumper. You have to pursue him and keep pressure on him. Another great adjustment is that the Suns have the three weak side players high and wide, and they also do the pick and roll toward the middle of the floor, so the help is much farther away. All Bynum can do is foul. Same play, but they do a better job guarding the roller with the guard, so now Lamar Odom has to help because Gasol is playing Dragic, who's faster, but watch what happens to Lamar Odom's man. He just pops right out, hits a wide open three. It's loud and clear for Bynum. If he doesn't hedge, he won't play much. So this is great. He does a nice job stepping out. The adjustment is that Nash will then rescreen, and Bynum can't get there in time, so now he's forced to guard Steve Nash, which is a mismatch. They get a drive, a nice pass inside, and an easy 2 points. Watch how Fisher decides to play the screen and roll. By going under the screen, it allows Nash to take his time and force Pau Gasol to guard him one-on-one. He did this all night and hit jumpers like this, no problem. Pau Gasol tries to just back up instead of hedging on the screen, and that doesn't work so well either. So it's clear the Lakers want to hedge on the screen and roll and then send the guard underneath the screen, which I think is a terrible idea because you don't pressure the ball well enough. The weak side forward has to help, and then when his man gets the ball, he can go right to the basket for an easy shot. Here's an example of a bad hedge by Bynum. He should be much higher than he is here, which allows Grant Hill to do some crossover dribbles and just pull up for a nice easy jumper. Bynum plays it the same way again, but this time he's able to jump out and get a blocked shot. I don't think you can rely on this every time. Another method for stopping the pick and roll on the Lakers is to switch when the screen comes. I think this is a terrible idea because you got Lamar Odom one-on-one against Nash, and Nash keeps doing this to the big man. Boom. So this is what I like to call squeeze the point. And it's because when Amar'e Stoudemire comes to set a screen for Steve Nash, both Pau Gasol and Derek Fisher should just trap him as strongly as they can. Nash will give the ball up to Stoudemire, and that'll force Lamar Odom to come over and help, and then Ron Artest would sink and fill. This is the best chance the Lakers have at stopping the pick and roll. Watch Amar'e Stoudemire come and set a screen for Nash. It appears that it'll be a cross screen where he's facing the sideline, but instead Nash takes a jab step and it becomes a back screen, leaving Lamar Odom all by himself to try and guard this shot. You'll see Amar'e Stoudemire screen and then re-screen, which confuses the Lakers defense and catches Derek Fisher out of position so that Nash can go right to the basket and get a basket and a foul. So there you have it, folks. If the Lakers don't do something about this pick and roll defense, they're going to get beaten Game 6, which might happen anyway. But I say that they listen to what I'm trying to tell them to do, because so far I've been pretty much right for whatever I've said in the playoffs. Well, stay tuned for Chapter 2 as we examine the zone and what the Lakers are doing against it and what the Suns are doing to make it better. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time at B-Ball Breakdown.